Hello YouTube. YouTube. Let's get crackling. Let's fight that Manus of the Abyss. Now. You leave Rip alone. He's human like the rest of us, I presume. Although he claimed at one point to be a dog. So it's quite possible that he's not. He may well be of a canine persuasion. But somehow I can't picture a dog using a keyboard as eloquently as he does. So I'm gonna call doubt onto the notion that Rip is actually a dog. No doubt once he's back in the chat after 11 o'clock, or after my mod turns up and does it for me, because they know how, and you know, I know how I could find that information, but it means going to Google. It means turning to the Oracle of Goog and asking a question, which will take time, which will mean that the stream doesn't get going, which is no good. We need it to get going. It's already late. I promised you an early starting, long running stream, and I'm providing you with nothing of the sort. I have utterly failed to meet even the most basic of promises that I have made. Oh, by the way, please someone do say if the sound levels are alright. I'm hoping, because I've set up downstairs, that I'm not going to have too much of an echo on the game sound. I'm having to have it pretty quiet in order that it doesn't come through on the microphone, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, now that's a promising opener. Often I have been mauled by that guy before, and it's kind of been a signal for the rest of the stream how it's going to be. Oh, you'll notice today, no wingman. I couldn't get anyone. It's a shame, but never mind. Prismatic orbs. Some of you were just waiting for that. Some of you were thinking, is he going to manage it? Is he going to say it this time, or is he going to forget? But I said it. I'm pretty sure I forgot it once or twice last stream, but whatever. Once or twice ain't so bad. Unless, of course, it's something bad that you're describing. I mean, getting stabbed once or twice, not good. Wouldn't like that. I'd be pretty knocked if that happened to me. Ooh, yep, nope. The reflexes just didn't. The camping nub! Good lord, it's been a little while. Howdly doodly, he says in a Ned Flanders-esque manner. No. Crackerjack. Grr! All this community interaction destroys my gaming skills, which are already pretty minimal. We weren't nobody. I mean, we're all regulars here now. We all know what the scoundrel's like. We all know he ain't all that. He ain't no hot stuff. Saying ain't a lot though. And I keep talking about myself in the third person. At the moment, I've managed to restrict it to the stream, which is probably for the best, because if I start talking about myself in the third person in just general daily life, that's going to be a problem. That's going to make me look a bit mad. Ooh, and you know, hopefully I come across maybe as a little bit eccentric, perhaps the eccentric British gentleman, but hopefully not mad, hopefully not insane. I wouldn't want people to think that. I am at least relatively sane. There are certainly people in the world far, far crazier than I. Many of them apparently in positions of power, but there you go. That's just the way it is. Ah, now my bot's captured your name, Camping Nub. I can go on and get you a lovely custom intro. Wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be something just special? Raspberry rainbows and sunset dreams and all that jazz. Prismatic orbs. I might have to close my living room window. The fact that it's open, giving me a lovely cool breeze. He's back! I didn't think that account was blocked. See? Yeah, I thought it did. Oh yeah, why don't you press the right button, scoundrel? That would be a good idea. I've been toying. I've got a little bit of software off the internet, which is like a soundboard thing. You use the keyboard to set up keys. Okay, concentrate on the game. Stop talking about your snazzy little gadgets. Oh, Shazam! May as well carry on talking about the snazzy little gadget now. I've been getting this keyboard set up for hotkeys so it can play sound files. And I'm thinking, is that good or is that bad? I mean, sometimes it could be good. Sometimes you want that film quote, the appropriate film quote on hand, mind you. Copyright infringement, that might be a bad idea, eh? But you want the appropriate noise or sound on hand to, illustrate or just illuminate the moment. Give it a little bit of finesse, a little bit of twinkle, a little bit of sparkle. But sometimes it can be, with those radio shows where they occasionally, they tell a joke and then they go ha 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 or and all those kind of noises. No, that's no good. That's not what I want. I was thinking something a little bit more classy, like what is best in life, Conan? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. What the flaggon's going on here? Oh yeah, I ran all the way to the end. Oh, well done. Oh dear. This is already looking to be a pretty bad run. Oof. Come on in, come on in. Let's do this thing. Ooh, didgery dodgery do. I see you've got a little dog icon there, Rip. Is that a self-portrait? Or are you no longer clinging to the statement that you were a dog? Or was it a dog? Did you even say you were a dog? I don't remember. It was some kind of animal. I remember that. An animal that had appendages unsuited to the use of a keyboard. That's the takeaway thing I got from that. Prismatic orbs. Oh dear. My little glass of water's just tantalisingly out of reach over there. I want a sip of water. I want it bad, real bad, or indeed badly if I wanted to be a little bit more grammatically accurate. Yeah, let's do it while we're going through the gate. There's a cutscene on the other side, I may as well have a good old glug. Ah, sweet, refreshing water. The liquid of life! Oops, Daisy, yep. I'm definitely not ready to, I'm not in the frame of mind that is required to play Dark Souls. I need to get my groove on. I need to get myself set up. Whoa, 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 get away, get away, get away, get away. And Estus. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, come on in. And no, the dodge didn't work. Oh, Shazam. I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Mother! No! And just in case you're thinking of saying anything about that little outburst, that was a plaintive cry for my mother, not calling Manus my mother. Pardon me. Ah, East News Full. You've been here before, but very briefly, if I remember. And you have a rather snazzy looking profile picture, if I may say so. I don't want to call you out on it there, but it's quite nice. I can't recall what it actually is now. I'm desperately going through my mental banks to try and find it, but it's all good. It's all good. The call of employment. If only I could hear it. Have a good night, Eddie. Sorry for starting so late when I said I was going to start earlier. There will be some regular 9 o'clock streams eventually. It will happen. You'll get to see some stuff. It'll be good. It'll be good. Hey, can I pop into your stream every now and again to say hi? On my phone that just can't quite cope. Oh, Zero. Your faith in me, your surprise at me not having completed this yet is heartwarming. But of course I haven't completed it yet. I got all the way to Gwyn. I stood on the precipice. I fought him a few times. Prismatic orbs. And then I went, oh, I haven't done the DLC. And I've got the DLC. Oh, I should do that really. Which turned out to be one of the stupider things I've said in my life. Well, not stupid. Just a little bit, you know. Oh lordy. That's what it is. But I like these girl clothes. You know, this is the kind of transvestism I can get behind. If with the women in my life dressed like that, I'd nick their clothes. Broke my leg. Don't look at the heels. Good God, man, look at the pointy tips of the shoes. That's the defining feature of this outfit. The heels are nothing. These enormous curly pixie wings on the front of the shoes are ridiculous. They just bring joy to my heart every time I see them. Oh, that didn't... Oh, that was alright. That's my first hit on him tonight. Oh, yeah, splendid. Obviously, the performance I'm having now doesn't say much for how well I'm going to do. Oh, shit, get away, get away, get away. And Estes. Ha ha! That gorilla fingers. Can I hit his hand? No, not without getting hit myself. Oh yeah, have that in the shins, fool. Oh, and greed got me a big old slap round the chops. Uh-oh. Ah, there's a little bit of preemptive Estes there. I didn't really need it, but I figured why not? While I've got the opportunity. That was a little bit too early, that roll. Just a shade on the early side. Can do the same move again. And that was on a shade on the late side. Oh, get out of there! Failure. As ever, as ever. Let's not be put off by failure. Failure is merely another way of finding out the right way to do things. Every time you fail, you figure out how not to do it again. Although, strictly speaking, when talking about my playstyle, that's not quite accurate, because I do appear to do the wrong thing again and again and again. But that's okay too, because you know, one day I will complete this game and I'll look back on all those struggled moments, all those terrible times when I couldn't defeat a boss and I was on the verge of tearing my hair out and crying, and I'll go, what the fuck have I done? I've just pissed away 100, maybe 150 hours of my life playing a fucking game, and about halfway through I kind of stopped liking it. It started to become painful to play it. No, that's not true. I haven't actually had any Dark Souls dreams. I think the opportunity to talk while playing it and cathartically get my thoughts out into the ether has probably helped it not be quite so scarring. But certainly, if it wasn't for people watching, I would never have completed this game. I would have put this game down months ago. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying I'm bad at it. Just in case anyone wants to jump in and defend Dark Souls from an apparently ruthless beating. Prismatic orbs. Yeah, not seen you around for a while, Zero. How's it going? Are you still doing good? I didn't sing your name when you came in. I apologise. I should have done that. I should have done my little ditty. But now your name has been caught by my magnificent bot. I'll be able to do an intro. Nice. I'll have a lovely little custom intro. Some people call it poetry. I don't. And again, what do I know about poetry? Nout. No, way too early, you fool scoundrel. Oh, that was it. That was good. Let's get out of there. That's it. Let's get some distance. Hey, guy. It's good. Ooh. Retrieval. Oh, the cockiness. Far too much cockiness. There we go. Come on, Manus. It's in. Oh, but no good, no good. I don't think this is gonna. Yikes! Oh no, pinned. Oh, blasted into a wall. I can hear people talking outside my house. There appears to be a heated discussion going on. I think I might have to close the door. I don't want them banging on my windows going, shut up, cunt! I said it again. I'm an animal. I'm a monster. There we go. The dulcet sounds of northwest Kent, southeast London no longer drift through my window, and we can continue in relative silence. Yes, we do get a lot of that. we have a lot of noisy foxes. Whew, noisy foxes outside our houses having sex. Although I think that technically counts as noisy sexes. Noisy sexing from the foxes outside. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Oh, Shazam. Bugger! The podcast called The Indoor Kids, and they were talking about fanfic. And they talked about this thing called knotting, which I was previously unaware of. And it's this thing that happens with wolves and dogs and foxes, I think, where when they... Sorry about the sex talk, but... you know, I've got a little bit of... This is natural. This is all science talk. This isn't just some random, you know, I'm talking pervy stuff. This is science. The other people are talking pervy stuff. But anyway, knotting is a thing where a dog or a fox or a wolf retrieval inserts its penis into the vagina of the female fox, and upon doing this, the end swells up and prevents it from being removed. So I was aware of this phenomena. I have seen enough episodes of the BBC science programme Horizon for it to come round to the sex lives of animals, but I was unaware of this weird subgenre of fanfic in which this process is described as happening amongst human beings. Very odd indeed. But anyway, you should check the podcast out. The Indoor Kids are a rather good computer game podcast. And they have a fun Twitter game every episode that I have yet been brave enough to actually join in on. Prismatic orbs. Oh, that was close. I was looking at the chat thinking, yeah, I can just walk down this narrow ledge without paying any attention to the screen. Totally, that's well easy. And then obviously I was proved wrong. My worldview was turned upside down, and the change of my psyche fell from its pockets. Chingle, chingle, chingle. Sex education, animal sex education, indeed. I can describe sex, right, as long as I'm not actually getting naked and showing you sex. I think that's all right under the terms of Twitch, the Twitch terms. And it's science, you know. It's not like I was talking about it like a school teacher might, not in the way that a pornographer might. Not in the way that these people writing that fanfic were. Jesus, there was some wow stuff in there. There was like, ooh, what has prompted you to write this? Is this being written for comedy effect, or are you jerking off while you're writing this? Actually, just saying that reminds me of are any of our British comedy fans in? Because I know there's a few people who watch, and they have a particular fondness for British comedy, and I should recommend for them a British comedy act from the 90s called Newman and Baddiel, because they had a sketch which was reminiscent of something I just said. Anyway, that's a very ambiguous recommendation, but whatever. Oh, I would also say seek out the comedy of Robert Newman, because he no longer is part of this double act, and he does all sorts of different stuff, but he's got some really interesting stuff out there. History of the World Backwards was good. What was the other thing he did? He did something to do with oil, the history of the oil industry or something. It sounds boring, but it's funny. It is funny, I tell you, it's funny. I once saw him live, and I was a massive prick all the way through it, and I was a bit drunk, and I was sitting at the front of the audience, whispering constantly to the people next to me, and yeah, this was like in a pub, sitting in the corner of the pub. It was not in a theatre where he was on a stage. I mean, he was very restrained not to reach out and kick me, but yeah. Maybe the karmic balance will be redressed somewhat by me recommending his comedy on my live stream. Maybe I can feel a little bit less guilt. An iota of guilt removed. Prismatic orbs. Oh, I can play all my songs that I have on my stream, no problem at all, because they were made for my stream. I have the permission to play them. That's totally cool. Hang on a minute, who's newsing who? What's going on? Naked cannibals hunting me down at night, and the last line says awkward boner, forgive the scroll down. I have to see what this was all about. Foxy genitals, my goodness. I've induced tumescence. Anyway, yes, the forest does sound interesting. That survival thing's quite good. No, the music is copyrighted, but I have permission. That's the point. It's not. Ah, shit! I didn't pick it up. Embarrassment, shame, sorrow. I'll have to count coup on him before I run. No, don't do two, you idiot! Ooh, I got it. I got two. Come on, that's it. Yeah, no, the forest seems interesting because I do like those survivally building up stuff games. Not the technical term for the genre, I know, but I feel it's enough of a description for people to know what I'm talking about. Can you tell I'm getting hiccups? Shouldn't have rolled away, should have done this! Didn't work. Come on. Oh, now there, slow down there, sunshine. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. I had a question for the stream. You're all hip young things who know what's happening in the scene. You've been around the block, you know what's going on. What the fuck is all this Kappa stuff? People I keep seeing people in chats going, Kappa! And as far as I'm concerned, a Kappa is a Japanese water spirit with a bowl-shaped indentation in its head, which likes cucumbers and has a little bit of water on top of its head. And the way you trick it is by being polite and bowing to it, and it bows and all the water comes out of its head, which makes it lose its powers. That's what a Kappa is. What the fuck are these people talking about Kappas for? Or are they talking about the brand of sportswear? I don't know. I don't get this stuff. I ain't hip no more. Oh my goodness. Yaoi. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but I'm aware of this. This is a genre of, well, not anime, well, probably anime, but manga and Tekenabon and such. It's a bit of a saucy channel tonight. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so sex-based in the discussion, but I've obviously brought this on myself. I've obviously brought this on myself by discussing the phenomena of knotting fanfic. This one's certainly going to be interesting. Kappa is love, dogs are life. Yeah, well, isn't it like a specific... It's not just sort of any old gay anime. It's like a specific genre of anime aimed at young women, in which men have sort of Mills and Boon style intense relationships and romances. It's not just sort of porny gay stuff. It's like a weird prismatic orbs. I say weird. That's the wrong word. That sounds dismissive. But it's like a... the way I understood it, it was like it was not really aimed at the gay market. It was more aimed at young girls who want to see boys with their shirts off. Oh good lord, where is this stream going tonight? I haven't mentioned Dark Souls in ages, and now I'm talking about... Let's not even think about it. I'm just going off on a weird one. Irony and sarcasm. I see. I'll have to... I've got him on the tail. Maybe I'll get a nice weapon out of this. Oh, you. That's right. I'm in the nutsack for you. Oh, that's right. You don't have any nuts, do you, Manus? Oh, what's all this about? Shenanigans. I'm calling foul on this one. Ooh. Excuse me, princess. No, dear. Oh, just enough Estus to keep me alive. Sweet, sweet Estus. Oof, not enough. JKiller387, you've come in at an interesting time in the chat. Please don't take a look at what's on the screen there in the chat and take that as necessarily representative of the content you will be presented with. Although, I have to admit, I brought it on myself. But welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Is this your first time here? Your name's not ringing a bell, which is shameful if you have been here, but, you know, understandable if you haven't. As you can see, well, you may not know Dark Souls. You may be watching this as a Dark Souls novice, hoping to find advice and mad skills to imitate, but unfortunately you won't find that here. What you will find is me struggling to complete Dark Souls because I desperately wish to play another game. But anyway, yeah. Where were we? Actually, no, just for a second, just in honour of someone turning up, someone new coming in, I'm going to actually focus on Dark Souls for a minute. I'm going to go all, like, proper. This is gaming stuff. We're not just talking about any old shit here. We're talking about Dark Souls shit. Yeah, see, like these guys. Don't their heads look like big... No, I'm going to stop talking about Dark Souls. I'm really not sure what I'm talking about. I don't know enough about the game. You know, I may be on the final boss of the DLC and just on the doorstep of the final boss of the vanilla game. But have I observed anything? Have I learned anything? Prismatic orbs. Have I actually absorbed any knowledge and formed any new neural pathways in my brain? No. All I've got out of it are these outrageously pointy shoes. Look at them. Look at them. And look at the back. The point isn't on the front only, it's on the back too. Are they spurs? Are these horse riding shoes? I mean, someone mentioned the heels earlier, but those heels could be gotten away with on a man's shoe these days. It's the tips, I tell you. That's what's important in this outfit. Hello, Eddie Price returns. Eddie Price does have a custom intro, yes. It's because he's a veteran of the stream. I reckon his loyalty points balance is probably one of the higher ones. Loyalty points. Why have I got loyalty points? I've got nothing to do with them. I'm like, yeah, I should have that. That's cool. I'll put that on my stream. And I've yet to figure out any kind of valid use for them. Ooh, stop talking about your loyalty points scheme. What am I, a supermarket? No. The longer people hang around, the more likely they are to get one. I haven't done any custom intros for a few days, but every now and again I go through the list that my bot captures of everyone who's seen my stream, and if I recognise them and know they come in regularly, I'll give them a custom intro. Also, if I just see their name and I think, oh, I've got an idea for that, I'll also do that, which is a shame because sometimes they never come back. That's a shame. I love it when people come back. It makes me feel all special and my ego swells. Oh boy, does my ego swell. Rip is also a veteran, but you've not been in for a little while, and I don't think you'd come in since I implemented the bot. So, or at least I might have changed my bot, so I hadn't captured your name in the list. And I'm too lazy to cut and paste names off of my followers list on the webpage. That's just the brutal facts. But yeah, you will be getting a custom intro, Rip. Don't you worry. Don't you fret, young man, or old man, or young lady, or old woman, I don't know. I don't keep track of genders in here. I'm gender blind. Gender's not important. Man, woman, aren't we all human? Aren't we all just trying to get along in this big bad world? I'm not stopping the stream just to type you up an intro, Rip. You're worth an intro. Don't worry, I'll give you an intro. But you know, I'm doing something right now. I'm busy, man. Here we go. I must admit, I must confess some sins. Normally, I stream all my gaming time, and I only ever play Dark Souls because, you know, you don't want to get your stream all discombobulated. You don't want, prismatic orbs. You don't want people to come along and go, what's he playing now? There's no continuity. I'm not coming back here. This is a sham, an outrage. Give me my money back that I haven't paid. And, although some people have paid, which is very generous, but, you know, let's not be calling them out as philanthropists. Anyway, what was I saying? Shit, I derailed myself. The thought of money came into my mind and suddenly dollar signs filled my eyes. Yep, you see what I mean, Eddie? You see what I mean? I've pretty much only seen The Last of Us on your stream, and it's been like what you're experiencing now, just sort of like a stuttering burst of God knows what you've heard while you're watching. I've said an enormous amount of absolute waffle, some of it very random. So all the little snippets you're getting must seem quite confusing. Get it? Ah, you little tinker, I'll have you yet. I swear it. One up the bum! No harm done. It's a dodge. Actually, yeah, okay, this run's not turning out too bad. I don't think I'm going to walk away from this one ashamed. Probably because I've decided to stop looking at the chat. I see it moving. I see it ticking up steadily. People are saying stuff. Things are happening. But for a moment, I'm giving my full attention to Dark Souls. And look what it's doing. It's reaping dividends. Big, fat dividends. He's trying to push me away so he can do his stupid big power move, isn't he? I'm not falling for that one, bugho. Oh, look at that, another tonk on the tail. Oh, you jerk, you. Those big fat gorilla fingers. Oh, he dodged. The old dodgeroo, eh? Oh, Crivens. Oh. Sorry for all the guttural utterances, but I've been shaken by this experience. I can't lie. Can lie. I just wasn't lying then. Oh, scruttux. Anyway, that was it. I was confessing my sins. I normally only play Dark Souls. See, just seeing the bonfire again reminded me of what I was talking about last time I was there. I was just playing Dark Souls and streaming all my game time. But you can burn out on Dark Souls, people. Don't ever think you can't for a moment. You can OD on Dark Souls. And I've got the early access game Goddess on my Steam account, and I've been playing that a bit because they just recently updated, and it's quite good. I like it a lot. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, to everyone's taste, but I quite like it a lot. And unfortunately, time I could have spent doing custom intros and you know, getting the overlays ready for the next game I'm playing and all that kind of stuff for my stream, I just sank into Goddess. And I must admit, it wasn't that much time because, you know, young family and all that. Busy. I've already dropped a C-bomb once tonight, and that nearly got another one out. Here we go. What's my level? There's a question I can answer. That sounds like something simple enough. 80. 80. Good lord. Am I really that high level? Because my play certainly isn't showing it. Maybe one day, when I can stomach watching it again, I'll go back to my YouTube archive of all the stuff I've done. My brutally unedited YouTube archive. If you like videos that are an hour and 45 minutes long, check it out. You'll love it. If you want to see it all in digestible 20-minute chunks, yeah, that's not going to happen. Not unless somebody else wants to edit the videos for me. But I'm unlikely to be doing it anytime soon. You know, you can edit or you can actually stream, and obviously right now I'm choosing the latter. Buffer? What's all this buffering? Is the stream packing up? Holy moly, I'm dropping frames like nobody's business. What's all this? Oh no, it's back again. Crivens, I don't know what that's all about. Did I retrieve? Retrieval. Sorry, that was very poor singing. Not that you've come to expect high quality singing from me. When I do sing, ooh, it can be bad. It can be very bad. Especially some of the improvised tunes. Ooh, they can tail off at the end like a good one. I imagine it can be quite painful to watch. If I watch somebody screwing up something that badly, like a joke they're making or a phrase, I get a little sympathy pang, prismatic orbs, and I feel all sad, and I feel like, oh, that's almost like it happened to me. And hopefully hopefully I wasn't that bad, hopefully, but it felt like it. Tailing off at the end of an improvised song. Shameful. Weak. I'm afraid DS1 co-op does still work, but not for me, because apparently you need an active Xbox Live Gold account, and having no job and 2 young kids, I can't really afford an Xbox Live account, because I just don't use my Xbox that much. So, you know, I let it lapse, and so they won't let me do the multiplayer anymore, which has its upside, obviously. I can't get invaded. Fuck me, what the bloody hell was that all about? Too early! No, it wasn't too early, it was good! It was good! Come on. Hold you like that, sir! Oh, he loved it because it didn't damage him. Lock on, lock on. Uh-oh, that caught me in the 3-way. No good, no good. Yeah, I had an interesting experience on the Dark Souls, on the Xbox Live helpline when I was trying to sort it out, because they totally locked my account. I couldn't play Dark Souls. I did intend to stream once more this week, but because I couldn't play Dark Souls, I didn't bother. But yeah, I was on the little chat thing to talk to the help desk, and they said, "Oh, have you got a number? Have you got the a number to contact you on?" And so I gave them my mobile number, and then the operative immediately said, "Yeah, that's the number to call for the UK helpline. You need to call that number." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's my phone number. How could that possibly be the number for the UK helpline? If it was, I wouldn't be calling you. I would probably know what I needed to do and have access to do it." But no. I don't know quite what happened in the communication sphere there to cause such a titanic cock-up, but it was a little bit bad. We still got frame dropping? Oh, it's nearly 11 o'clock. Nearly time that I'm going to take a little break. And I'm literally going to stop the stream, but I'm also going to go into my settings. I'm going to raise the bitrate of the stream to 2,500. Ooh, imagine that. And because my ISP doesn't do upload caps after 11 o'clock, I can just blaze on with a massively brilliant stream quality. Of course, those of you watching on the mobile phone might curse me for it, but it's an experiment. It's an experiment, all right? Prismatic orbs. That was close. Oh man, I am 7 shades of fail. Oh, that was close. I rolled and could have gone off the edge there. That would not have been optimal. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I just noticed there, Rip, that you were saying you love Goddess. Yeah, I love Goddess as well. Retrieval. Oh no, you do. But you do. Yes, I was going to say you don't, but you definitely do. I am not good at this game. Could do better. F-. Sounds like a band name. Is there a band called F-? I'm pretty sure there is. Hello, sausage. Who are you? Oh, it's just a ghost. I thought there was a summonable person there. I thought, whoa, maybe the multiplayer does work. And then I realised I'm hollowed, so no, clearly not. Clearly not. Oh, the chasm of the abyss. I mean, a lot of the other runs to the boss sort of at least had scenery to look at that would burn itself into your retina. But now, doing this boss run, it's a little bit different because it's all just darkness. And you think, meh, I could at least give me something to look at. Oh, that was close. No health, very little health, extremely little health. Oh dear. Oh, that damn cackle. I keep getting spotted by him. Or her. It. Let's stick with it. Although, I mean, if you're unsure of someone's gender, I would definitely not recommend you referring to them as it. Ah, come on. Okay, take a little moment to scratch this ear because there is somewhat of an itch. we go. Prismatic orbs. There we go. Sorry, my mind dried up there. I stopped talking, just gazing into the screen like a big old idiot. Like a big old idiot. As a big old idiot. Well, good for you, Rip. Pre or post-op? Just asking out of curiosity. I don't know if that's rude. You know, I've never met someone who I believe to be transsexual in person and had the brass balls to turn around and say, so you still got your dong up? Or I'm not so familiar with the process in reverse, the other way. Retrieval. Oh dear. In reverse, that doesn't sound right. That sounds disrespectful. Uh-oh. Ah, come on. Maybe Manus is transgender and he's now infuriated by my apparent dissing of the community. That's what it'd be. It must be. Stream's not ended. There must be some connection issues because every now and again someone's saying, why has it gone down and such? Although last stream I did have some connection issues towards the end. It kept disappearing. But I don't think that was my end. Actually, my wireless signal's looking pretty guff. What's going on here? Let's see if I move my tower I get a better reception. It shouldn't really be a problem because the router's literally just over there. We'll see. We'll see. If you are getting issues, do let me know. Give me a flavour of what's happening. Tell me how the issues affect you. If the issues discussed in tonight's programme have affected you, you might want to call the number at the bottom of the screen now. It's a helpline. Sorry about that. I went into presenter mode there for a second. Oh shit! Just a sliver of health. Just the tiniest, most minute wedge of health. Oh, I struggled for that word. Did you notice? Did you see? Could you tell I was grasping a bit? Hello. Oh, fell down there, did you? Yeah. You're not going to get me. No, sir. Oh, bollocks. Yes, you are. Okay, don't go on about it. Just die. Fall off the edge? Oh. Come on. Just for me. Do it. Do it! I'm not going to risk it. Prismatic orbs. Wait, well, I did not take at face value your statement that you were a dog. Don't believe that for a second. I'm highly sceptical of those claims. However, you know, you may be suffering from the delusion that you are a dog, so it would be rude of me to shatter that delusion without at least having some understanding of the underlying mental conditions that cause you to think that. You know, I'm not a psychologist, I'm no professional mental health technician. It would be unwise of me to wade in heavy-handed trying to cure psychoses that I have very little understanding of. Oh dear. Oh dear. It would be very unwise of me to wade into a game that I have very little understanding of and then play it publicly in front of many, many people. Oh dear. It seems like my stream issues are causing quite the fluctuation in the viewer count. I apologise to anybody who's coming in and it's falling apart. That's most unfortunate. Unfortunate? Unfortunate. I see. Although, Scrimpy, I have to say, as glad as I am that you appear to be displaying no signs of this particular flavour of psychosis, I was going to take it just as read that you were not a dog. There's no need to confirm that. mean, I, for example, am not a zebra. Does anybody else have an animal that they wish to strenuously deny being? Because now is the time, seeing as it's come up in conversation naturally, organically. You know, if you've got anything you want to get off your chest, you know, I'm not an otter, I am not a manatee, I am not an elephant, I am not an ocelot. Oh, that's a lovely little flowing sentence. I like that one. I am not an ocelot. Oh, Figgins. Not an ocelot. Good to know, good to know. Lizard men can be distressing sometimes. Prismatic orbs. Oh, God, that was close. Oh my goodness, got lizard women in the scene. That's fairly a fairly sexist title for a monster in the D&D manual there, the Lizard Man. Presumably they have lizard women. Whiny Face, hello there. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. Retrieval. Oh, Whiny Face, stay. You appear to have brought good luck. I've walked in and unscathed. I've got in and oh dear. Maybe you're not that good luck charm. Ah, what? Oh, no. It appears that my superstitious belief in the concept of luck has been thoroughly refuted. It's been repudiated. There is no such thing as luck. You make your own luck in this world. Or so many people have said. Oh, it's gone 11. It's gone 11. That's alright, Whiny Face, you don't have to hang around, it's all good. You can turn up and pop in, pop out, whenever you like. I mean, obviously the chat seems a little bit adamant that you need to stay, but, you know, I won't hold it against you if you go, you know. It's all cool. Ah, back to school. Wish I was still in school. Oh, God, do I wish I was still in school. Does the Bible actually say you can't eat shrooms? I thought that was just a sort of cash rut, or it's not halal, is it? That's there's the set of laws are called something else. I think kashrut is sort of the Jewish ones, and if something complies with the laws of kashrut, it's kosher. But I can't remember the name for the Islamic version, which is a pretty similar list, I must say. That's a good point. It's the middle of summer. Have you not got summer holidays where you are? Or are you down under? In the Australasian realm, where it's actually winter? Oh, I thought that wasn't going to go through. I thought I was going to get killed. Well, not killed, just grievously wounded. Oh, oh. That was close. That was close. Did I say one more? And then do it and then go on another one? Or have I not done it yet? Doesn't matter. I'll do this one and then I'm going to do my stream reset. Well, Whiny Face, if you have any, I'm going to call you Whiny. Oh no, Whiny sounds a little bit derogatory. I'll call you Whiny Face. That's better. If you've got any advice or hints that would be helpful here, please spill the beans, because I'm having trouble with this guy. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I mean, I can't hide the fact. You can all see I'm having trouble with him. It's not yet reached Ormstein and Smaug proportions. But we're almost on Artorias proportions here. This guy is a pain in the arse. Ah. I know the Bible does say a few pretty outrageous things, like don't wear any clothes made of mixed types of fibres, which is weird, and various other things, but I am not intimately familiar with the contents of the Bible. Easy stuff. That's right, easy equally. So easy that I could do it in my sleep. It's a shame I'm not asleep. Don't get hit. Oh yeah. Run off the edge and get through. What am I doing? Oh, that was a bad run. Yeah, I've managed to sort of get the timing for the big sort of strike he does with his left hand. When he raises it up and holds it for ages, you have to roll just as he swings. You can't see the telegraph and immediately roll, or you'll just get smacked. But as for the rest of his moves, I have still yet to decode his patterns. Cool, I'm quite hungry actually. Hang on a minute. I definitely said I was going to stop for a minute after that last run, didn't I? I should really listen to the screams of my bladder. Prismatic orbs. Because it is silently screaming. There is a nerve that goes from my brain to my bladder, and it is alive with electricity right now. My senses are just all focused on the fact that I should be unfurling my legs, just straightening my legs, standing up and running to the toilet, but damn you Dark Souls, damn you. Now there we go, that's the roll, but I pressed hit instead. I pressed R1 instead. Oh my god, that's a shambles. I may as well have gone to the toilet and just left the pad on the floor. Damn it. Ooh, curses. Ooh, that garden chair's harder than I expected. Ooh, it's a good job it was my little finger. If that's broken, I can still play. Oh. Right, anyway, I said I was going to take my break, and I apologise to all the people who've just arrived, because, you know, it's annoying that I'm going to bugger off. You get 20 Estus flasks with the right of kindling, I think, and by giving Firekeeper souls to the Firekeepers. I think you need to give them 2 to get 20 Estus flasks. Could be wrong though. Actually, yeah, I keep restarting at this bonfire. I must have kindled it several times. You just kindle it again and again, basically. That's what you do. That's how it works. Right, okay. Now, for those of you who are new here, you may be thinking, oh, he's going to take a break, he's just going to go have a drink and have his wee, and then he'll be done, he'll be back immediately. Unfortunately, I can be a bit of a prick, and I tend to wander off for a little while, but I leave you with some lovely music, so let's just say ta-ta to the YouTubers, because they don't want to see this. I mean, they could just skip forward. They've got the wonderful temporal displacement of the future, so they can do what they want. But anyway, bye-bye YouTube.